and welcome to the 14th edition of the Jonesin on the Whim podcast. Our second attempt at number 14. But it's not the first time that's happened, so...
No.
Technical difficulties. Kevin, save us. You have this studio that you've talked about.
Maybe we just need to pay more than $0 for recording software.
Right. Well, yeah. it came with the computer. Fair enough. So, but 14. Number 14. And everybody's here. Woo! Art back from Mexico.
Great
Got
time.
it back. They didn't keep him.
Tequila.
Better for us. They didn't, so you never know. They might keep him. Valuable asset that we use going forward. And what we're trying to do. Still recording, so we're good. We're going.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith.
Right. Michael. George Michael once said. Alright, well. We always go over mistakes, and we make them, but not as many as we have in the past. U.S. men's rowing team. The women won gold. I wasn't sure how good the men were. They're good enough. Bronze for a bronze. They won bronze. That's your first.
No, that counts.
Right. Hey, you get a medal.
Yeah.
One fella dropped his in the shower and broke it and had to.
They break?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In the shower?
Yeah, no, I don't want to get just like Penn State stuff. I don't know. All right. Number 2. Oh, she's so nice. We talked about the Wildcat formation, how it originated, and I stumbled a lot poorer in the first attempt than I did now. But
it's not over yet.
But it's good. Right. I've yet to fail. Gus Malzahn and David Lee were the first coaches to popularize the Wildcat formation, invented it. And Malzahn, I think, is at Arkansas State, and Lee, I'm not sure. I called Legadoo Nane Legadoo. I'm nitpicking there.
Yeah.
I had a joke that everybody was new to the offense. I wanted them to have a Legadoo up, like a leg up, but so
I still don't get it.
right. He does. And number 4, speculated whether Ryan Tannehill had signed with the Dolphins. Stefan corrected me. He had. It was a 4-year deal. $12 million plus money that I will make in my career. But he did well over the weekend in his debut, I guess. And 5th and least, I called Calvin Shepard Calvin Patrick, which I'm not sure why I did that. LSU product, linebacker for the Buffalo Bills, and also this is unforgivable for the 4 of y'all, if any of y'all are Saints fans. Jimmy Graham, I called Jimmy Graham Jeremy Graham. So that I'm just gonna move on from that one and on to the 51-second segment where, if you're new to the podcast, which
it's possible.
And then welcome. We offer we offer wonderful things. We really do, and my accent alone, where's this guy from? We don't know, but this is where I'm from. 51-second segment, 51st state for me, New Orleans. It's unlike any other place. It's unlike anywhere in Louisiana. So that's the premise behind that. 51 seconds. We'll see if we can do that. New Orleans, 51. 51st state. 51-second segment. We're on. Roseanne Barr. She's again a presidential candidate. I didn't realize she was prior, but if you can recall, she ran on the Green Party ticket some years past, and
the Green Party hasn't been the same since.
Like greener maybe, but she's joined up with another third party called the Peace and Freedom Party. She won the party's nomination, the vote in Los Angeles. Go figure.
Shocking.
Making her the official presidential nominee of that party. Get peace and freedom.
Beating out the Dalai Lama?
Or
oh, no, wait, he wasn't born here. So,
or Caucasus. I don't know. But she's running on that ticket with Cindy Sheehan, a strong anti-war advocate.
Lesbian.
That's a given. Known for leading a cockburn. Known for leading a protest outside of W's Texas Ranch. So
in Crawford.
To quote Roseanne, Cindy and I are the throw the bums out ticket and the ballot access ticket. The American people are sick and tired of this lesser evil garbage they get fed every election year. Right. And she goes on to say, I'm here to tell the voters, if you want to tell the government and the two domineering parties that you're sick and tired of their evil, register in the Peace and Freedom Party and vote for me and Sydney. I've already corrected that. Sydney and I.
No, it's me.
Don't help me. So
it's the object of a preposition, man. Oh, sorry.
It's your turn to read? No, not
quite.
Whatever. I really don't. I don't have a big. It's fun. She's got a new show coming out. I think that might be part of her
resurrection.
Her reasoning for get her name out there. A new sitcom coming out, which we talked about before, and but we talked about the roast. I wanted to bring it out there. We're going to try not to get political on this podcast.
No.
Because we only have 4 of you, and the 4 of you probably don't view things the way we do.
You're getting political.
But so we move on. Our second segment, entertainment news. It's entertaining, maybe not to you, but to us. And our...
Let's see. Jeremy Lin dropped a quote, so let's do the quote. I think the advantage of being an Asian basketball player in America is that no one expects anything from you and no one thinks you're going to be good.
Let that one sink in. So
yeah,
on his own.
The reason why I said it was an advantage is because everyone takes you lightly, and the minute you step out on the court, you give it to them and you immediately earn their respect, but no one is going to give it to you right away, not in America at least.
Respect,
yeah, and of course now
some sushi. Huh?
And now, of course, because he's in Houston, obviously the Yao Ming conversations are coming up. So,
insanity.
What I've done is nothing compared to what Yao has done. I've always looked up to Yao, but I don't see myself as having to fill his shoes. You're a lot smaller. I don't think so.
Fill him with his hand.
My goal was...
I don't think my leg fits in his shoe. So, yeah, that's fair.
My goal was very simple, and that's to get as close as I can to reach my personal potential. I'm not sure what that is, but my goal is to find out. Well, how are you going to reach it if you don't know what it is? I get what he's saying. It's the Woody Harrelson white man can't jump thing. Like, he shows up on the playground, people start laughing, then all of a sudden he starts playing well, and you catch people off guard. But at some point, that's gonna go away. And you saw that happen a couple of times where teams were like, this guy? Screw him. And then they turned him
into... The 8-pound Slaney? No,
they didn't take it that far.
Right.
But
I don't feel that way.
But, they turned...
Or do I?
Won't. They turned him into double dribble. Like, when you're playing a computer and you were really good, you wouldn't even let him get to half court because you would just steal the ball from him every time. Mm-hmm. Like, he's going to be popular here, and I hope he plays well enough to maintain that, because, it's just...
Maintain 21.
Just popularity. Because he's, basketball-wise...
We do have a lot of Asians here. We have a shit ton of sushi
Yeah.
restaurants. So.
Yeah, he's not going to win anybody anything.
So, no, and I think he's level-headed. He's got the right view of where he is. And
I don't think it's crazy. It's about right.
Yeah, there are a lot of Asians in Houston, not just Chinese, but, if you get called to jury duty downtown, Harris County.
A massage?
No. They're
Get a massage.
They're playing a video of the instructions as you're waiting in the
room.
Don't.
Yeah.
It's English, Spanish, and then Vietnamese are the 3 languages they publish.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's...
So it's a very diversity, and, not that Vietnamese are necessarily going to
go with
the Chinese guy, but,
Forbes ranked coolest city.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this season for the Rockets because I have zero expectations. They're going to suck. So, therefore, I don't need Lynn to cut down on turnovers yet, because that was kind of one of the silent things about his season was, he turned the ball over a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
So he can just, make good plays and, make the game interesting and, put fans in the seats and worry about getting better next year.
True. And
3 years.
It'll be
3 years.
It'll be a fun slanted ride. But
Horrible.
On to
Cocksucker!
the Twitter segment. This is a movie we touted in our first podcast.
Very first.
I believe. It's from Kevin Smith, who's the Mallrats and
Jay and Silent
Bob, all the wonderful movies. He apparently was watching The Avengers this past week. The shot that follows the Avengers through the city right before Hulk's Thor punch. I think it's when he shoves. What's the name of that?
Thor?
Yeah. is
Yeah.
everything a Marvel fan ever hoped for a movie. And I just, again, I don't want to, as much as we've loved The Dark Knight, I don't want us to forget about the Avengers.
Avengers was great, yeah.
And our women's soccer team won gold the other day, and 80,203 people were at Wembley Stadium. That was a record.
For Wembley?
For women's Olympic soccer.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, they can put a lot more than 80,000 people in Wembley.
So, but that's strong, you know?
No,
they show up to watch. Oh, God. Alex Morgan's hot ass. But, and then Pink. Yeah, Pink, because I love Pink. She eclipsed the 10 million followers. That's kind of dope. And the only way she could say it. She's so sexy. Kind of dope, I think. More people to piss off. Pressure. Exclamation point. But she's cool as shit. And Kenny Mayne, in only a way he could say it, Usain Bolt is good at running. Because, but that's,
Really?
the easy way to say it. And K Feezy, which is Kevin Falk, for him and I being LSU and you as a Patriots fan. Someone texted him, you're going to be at the game tonight, hot day for a football game, and Kevin said, no, it's kind of hard to watch, so maybe not being a part of it is running down a little bit. And then there's, they're, in the NFL, they're using replacement referees, and Ed Werder, I think he's a ref, right? No? Ed Werder is. I think he is. Something like that.
Yeah.
But he's, he might not be, but he tweeted, former NFL VP of officiating Mike Pieri has linked one replacement official to Lingerie League and to the World Series of Poker. And the two females who are struggling in their new position. So he called them out before they just sucked in their own right, and he's just giving you that heads up. And then a tweet from Harold North. Let's see, what is this one? From the Jonesin. Anything I post is a Jonesin. This is a Jonesin tweet under my name. The Lakers have done something like this already and recently. Ask Gary Payton and Karl Malone how it worked. And I want y'all's opinion on this recent trade and how that worked out, because they did this. They brought Karl Malone in. They brought Gary Payton in. So they're bringing in. It's eerily similar for me. They brought in.
Well, they didn't.
Steve Nash, who's as old as Gary Payton was.
They didn't mortgage their future quite as much.
No. Well, they just signed those guys.
Yeah, they're just free agents.
They didn't give up anything, to be honest.
Ed Werder is an ESPN.
He is. He's always in the one. I knew that. Yeah, it's my bad. But as a Thunder fan, obviously, I take notice, but this doesn't scare me. I mean, I think Andrew Bynum's a hell of a basketball player. And is Dwight Howard better? Defensively, yeah, but that's not going to stop Kobe from taking 30 shots. It's not going to stop. And I love my dream team. And my boys won today. And I woke up for that. But I'll step back. And I've never been a big fan of Steve Nash. What are y'all's opinion? What is y'all's opinion on this trade?
Stefan?
On the Howard deal?
Yeah.
I mean...
and just the transformation of the Lakers overall.
Yeah, I mean, the Nash deal... all together, I mean, they're obviously going all in with these guys and trying to get at least one title in the next couple of years because the house is going to fall down around them after that. I mean, they don't have any draft choices. They don't have any supporting players. You know, it's almost the Miami Heat model, but with worse players.
Older,
worse players.
Right.
So, you know, no diss on Kobe. He's one of the best. But
top 5.
Yeah, I don't see it working, and I don't want it to work because I'm biased.
But you got the East. The East is wrapped up.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't think taking a swing at it like this with basically, I mean, Howard he's been a bitch. So
punk bitch.
Yeah, get him bitching, and put him on the same team as Kobe. If they lose 4 games out of 5, does that chemistry just completely fall apart? Because Kobe's alpha dog. It's his team.
Yeah, no, it's his city.
So if he sees
Chris
Howard,
Paul has to deal with that.
Yeah, I remember that playoffs where we were watching Howard against the Celtics, and I said, "Hey, look at this! Every time Howard dribbles more than once, he loses the ball." And it kept happening.
So frustrating.
If he dribbled once or less, he had a decent shot at some points.
Yeah,
but if he dribbled twice,
we watched Paul Blart.
It was gone.
Over.
Yeah.
We watched Paul Blart.
Right.
Mall Cop over it. It was so hard to watch.
He's just
it's frustrating. It is. I agree.
He's obviously got a lot of potential. He's still young, Dwight Howard. I mean, he could still improve parts of his game. But
tee it up, yeah. Just play defense, and he can.
I don't see it working out for them.
Yeah, I don't believe in Dwight Howard much, because the conversation with the Lakers now is they did this deal because they didn't want to hand the keys to the franchise to buy them in 2 years, but you're gonna hand it to fucking Dwight Howard? Are you kidding me?
I don't know if it's the shit or piss. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you just watch him hold those guys completely hostage? He fucked them over in every way possible.
Got the best coach fired.
And they got shit for it.
Oh God, it was a bag of
They got
garbage.
jacked.
Yeah.
They got jacked. And oh yeah, by the way, he might not be ready for the beginning of the season. Fuck that guy.
No, that's what people don't talk about.
Fuck that guy.
He's missing the first 2 months.
Oh, this guy.
Because his back hurts from bending over and sucking ass.
I'm so fucking pissed off at this guy. And if they pull this bullshit where the Lakers get a bunch of calls and I gotta watch these jackass dudes in the conference finals, and if they make it to the finals, I'm gonna lose my damn mind.
That means the Thunder didn't, so I'm gonna.
That's what I'm saying. I want this team. I want them to go ahead and do the little no-look passes and the dunks, and I want Anton Jameson to continue to be one of the worst perimeter defenders ever and score 20 points a game because that's what he does.
And we didn't even mention Meta World. Meta World non-peace.
Meta
World non-peace will continue to deteriorate as a defender.
Meta World police action.
And I'll just watch Kobe try to hold this all together. Brown is going to be under fire because there's all these names on this team.
Shitty coach.
Shitty coach. And now this is another case where everybody's just going to fall in these guys' laps and assume they're going to win. And I think they're going to win some games, but when it counts, this team is shit.
And
this team is still shitty.
Right, and we'll get more to that when the NBA is in season, maybe early October when we try to balance NFL and then some kind of NBA preview.
Yes.
But on to Sheik tweets because
Sheik tweets.
He's been picking it up a little bit. I'll run through some and I'll defer to Stefan for some more recent.
Yes.
The Olympics good, but I better. True, very true. The Terrell Owens, not the Arsenio Hall. That's confusing to me. I love Arsenio Hall. He's been in all these movies.
Does Sheik also? So
right, maybe, yeah, right. So he's putting them in some kind of pedestal. But I'm for that. I like that because I love the Arsenio Hall.
We do tend to see things similarly to the Sheik.
We do. We kind of do. We love the brown people, and so does he. And right, and then and we love the Chewbacca. But we don't so much like the Dwight Howard. But I go on to this one. The Dwight Howard needed to get effed in the ass by the fart. but the fart is some kind of it's another person on Twitter.
Is it capitalized?
Yeah, it's at
the fart.
Right, it's referencing another Twitter handle. NBA. He goes on. NBA should be embarrassed about no good piece of shit. Dwight Howard. He cried like a little bitch. He now play with the Lakers. See, yeah. So he's
he's on the ball.
And by the way, he still didn't sign the extension.
Fuck that
guy.
He deserved to get effed, but based on the Sheik, and I agree. Superman, not for me. And more on Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard had the midget dick. He can't win without team he worse than. He's worse than Ultimate Warrior grandmother. Like, grandma, really? Like,
Warrior grandma.
3 generations. Like, as much as he doesn't like the Ultimate Warrior, he's taking it to another level. Like, 2 more levels. Like, no pain on the ass. It's his grandmother he's worse than.
Man.
So, that's pure hate.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. And this is more for you.
All right.
If you don't know what the F the Adult Swim is, then you don't know effing anything. Have a good, but he asked you to have a good day.
Have a good day.
But have a good day. You don't like it, but have a good day.
You don't know anything about
right,
it.
Right. But also have a good day. And the Adult Swim is pretty strong.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Adult Swim.
Right. So and more recent tweets. I know there was a couple that I saw even Friday.
He's given so many Dwight Howard tweets. It's just hard to keep them apart.
Right.
If you think that Dwight Howard, a little dumb, no good cocksucker motherfucker, no good piece of shit, give me hell yeah.
No everybody gives him the hell yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I also like this one about the Olympics. He just posted this an hour ago. For closing ceremony, I hope all the Spice Girls have sex with the Elton John.
He needs to get.
I'm not sure Elton would.
Well, that's the one person that would turn that down. But yeah.
And the other one about the Olympics, I guess assuming the Spice Girls Elton John orgy doesn't work out.
Right.
For the closing ceremony, I hope they take the no good piece of shit Mel Gibson and feed him to 6 dogs.
6 dogs?
6 dogs.
So he's specific in how many dogs?
Yes.
So 6. How many rings are in there? Is it 5 rings?
5 rings.
So it's okay. So that's a 5th dog. Yeah, 6.
One dog doesn't get a ring.
A 6th dog, right. Okay.
Yes. And he's got something against Argentina, too. USA versus Spain make real gold medal final. Talking about basketball, obviously. Right. Fuck the Argentina.
No, he really does. And I'm fine with that. I don't like Gonzo either. I'm not a fan of Gonzo.
Yeah.
If y'all listen to previous podcasts, you'll understand who Gonzo is.
Yes.
No, and fair enough. We love the Sheik, and he says shit that we want to say. And I normally do, but maybe y'all don't. And on to the next segment. Everybody's favorite segment. And it's the Stump the Fawn segment. And it's, again, I had the questions last week, and they weren't exactly things I expected you to get.
They were tough.
Right. And it should be the same thing. From the same list.
I probably should have known Peter Boyle, though, the director.
Danny Boyle.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
But, I still don't know him.
Right. Cause I remember Danny Boy. That's how I remember.
Danny Boy.
Yeah. But, it's more knowledgeable, and we'll get into once football season starts. It'll be more fun. It'll be more things you'll get. But these are things that it's more like a knowledge segment, I guess, for all of us, because this shit's not getting easier. but question 1: how many days does the Olympic torch relay last?
This is the one with 8,000 runners. How many days? Let's see. They got 13,000 miles.
Put math to it. That's what we do, folks.
Yeah.
Put math. Put math to it.
I'm trying to think of how many miles they could go per day.
I need an intern to do the soundboard stuff. Kevin, I know you're not an intern, but let's get in your studio. Let's do this. I promise you, it'll be great.
Yeah, let's see. I think if they went, sometimes they run at night too. So yeah, they don't let the sun setting stop them. So 12 hours a day.
It's not for lack of thinking.
700 minutes, 720 minutes. That's maybe you could go. How about 145?
What did I ask you? I'm
How
not
many?
sure.
Oh, really? I see how it is.
Well, 145 days.
145 days.
70 days.
70
So,
days.
50% off. We're right there.
Or 100%, depending on which way you look at it.
Well, 50% off. You cut it. You said 145.
Yes, I did.
So 70 would be almost 50%.
Yes.
You got a coupon. All right.
We're slashing prices.
Right. And days, apparently.
Yes.
I'm worried about how long I'm going to live. I don't want to slash days. But yeah, I didn't, and that was the one I expected you might get.
Oh, yeah.
So it's only going to get tougher.
So it gets harder from here. All right.
Which London 2012 Olympic Park venue was designed by architect Zaha Hadid? Hadid.
All right. I've heard some discussion of this
crap.
This arena.
So he's gonna get it.
No. The name doesn't ring a bell, but this particular arena was. People thought it was pretty cool, so I'll go with the Velodrome.
No.
No.
The Velodrome?
The Velodrome, where they do the cycling? Yeah.
It's the aquatics center.
Ah.
So maybe that is that.
No, that's swimming.
I mean, I'm aware of the aquatics, but maybe it's okay.
Swimming with bicycles.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that'd be fun. No. So 2 for 2 for me. All right. Number 3. What athletics field event consists of a crouch, a shift? This is one you'll get. A thrust and a release.
Oh, okay. Crouch, a shift, a thrust,
and a release.
And it's a field event, so it's not weightlifting.
Correct, field event.
Yeah. Okay. That feels like a shot put.
That is correct.
All right. Whew. Not gonna get shut out.
No, that's not the point. It is, but no, but we
regardless, I still don't want to get shut out.
Right. Number, I guess, 5, 4.
4.
4. Yes. This is easy. True or false? A or B?
All right.
Live pigeon shooting was once an Olympic event. Live pigeon shooting. You can shoot pigeons.
I'm going to say true.
Yeah, well, else were we asking? Yes.
Yeah, right.
Sure, right.
Because it'd be pretty boring.
Right.
False.
1900 in Paris.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but take that into perspective.
Suck it, Peter.
Right. 5th and final.
We were just playing, Peter.
This is my favorite. Because we get to the Bernani, whatever we did with the
bar.
Yeah. Barani.
Yeah.
How many disciplines does equestrian have? And what are they?
How many disciplines? I'm trying to figure out what a discipline is.
How many, and then what are they?
Many.
I guess it's what equestrian. It's horse racing.
A horse show kind of.
Okay.
It's not really racing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Barani.
How many disciplines does it have? Is it 4? No. Lower. 3.
Ding ding.
All right.
Yes. It's 3.
Is one of them dressage?
That is.
Ah, okay.
I think.
It's spelled dressage.
Yes, dressage.
Yeah,
yes.
It's pronounced dressage.
Right, and then it's.
I only know that because Mitt Romney's wife.
I don't care. Yeah, a whore? No, I'm sorry.
Hey, I thought we weren't getting political.
We're not.
The other two.
They're more literal. They're easier. Like it's.
Oh, jumping.
Correct. What the fuck? This is awesome.
Jumping and.
This one's just silly.
Trotting?
Eventing. I don't know.
Eventing?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I mean, that's.
I don't feel bad about.
But that's awesome.
Well, thanks, sir.
High five. This is on video. That was strong. And that wow, jumping nice. But made me say what the fuck. But that concludes, my favorite segment, our favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment. But we also roll into, and if y'all listen more, there are we all have favorite segments, but this is one I added recently, Whim Hits, and I'm going to ask both of y'all, because I do love the state of the art segment, and we'll get to that. But it's Whim Hits, and this week it's sex act or racing horse name, like racehorse name.
All right. Okay. So not equestrian horse name, but a horse.
Not dredging, whatever.
Dredging.
But all right, so I obviously know the answers, and I'm gonna ask you to. Well, I'll go back and forth. You'll get the first one. Blueberry stirrup, horse name or sex act?
I'll go with sex act.
That is incorrect. It's a horse.
It's a horse.
All right.
A horse is a horse.
Pink sock, horse name or sex act?
That's got to be a sex act.
It is, and I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, damn it.
But we'll look at that's for them to look up.
And here we
Houdini, horse name or sex act?
go. Houdini.
Houdini, like you bury. I don't know, or you just blow past. I don't know.
How about horse?
Sex act.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I just looked up what a pink sock was.
Wow.
Secret
plundering. Really?
Secret squirrel, horse name or sex act? Secret squirrel. I need music.
Horse
I need
name.
music. That is correct.
All right.
I need music. Damn it! Somebody help me out. Get the Jonesin thing up.
Get up the Jonesin.
Glass bottom boat, horse name or sex act? Stefan.
Sex act.
Pizza.
That is correct.
Hey, I got one.
Electric banana, horse name or sex act?
That's gotta be. I'm gonna go sex act on that one.
It's a horse.
But it's also a
Sex toy. That's not a sex act.
Oh, you can't cheat.
Well,
I'm looking after that answer.
he answered first. Yeah.
Old King Clancy, horse name
Old King Clancy.
or sex act?
Horse name.
That is correct. I think. No, it's sex act.
Oh,
What'd you guess?
Horse name.
What did I ask?
Old
King Clancy.
That's a sex act?
Sex act, yeah. Yeah. Fire Tower, horse name or sex act?
Fire tower.
Fire Tower.
That's a sex act.
It is. I don't know. Popsicle toes. Horse name.
I'm upset.
Stop Googling. Or sex
I
act.
want to know who Old King Clancy is.
Popsicle toes.
Popsicle toes?
Horse or sex?
Horse.
Horse it is.
Woo, thank God.
Smelling salts. Horse or sex?
Horse.
Sex.
Oh.
Strawberry shortcake.
I'm gonna eat after this.
Horse or sex?
Strawberry shortcake.
Horse or sex?
Sex act.
It is sex. Delicious. Arabian death mask. Horse or sex?
That's a sex act.
That's sex.
You're having too much fun over there.
I
Do you
am.
even know what these are?
No.
Well, that's why you're
I know,
having fun.
right.
You don't want to.
We're looking
These
these
are
up
all
and
pretty
we're
nasty.
Celebrity
traumatized.
impersonator. Horse. Or sex. Horse or sex? Celebrity impersonator.
Celebrity impersonator.
Impersonating.
Yeah. I'll go with sex act.
Horse.
Horse. Oh man.
I want to unknow.
Snake in the grass.
Sex
Horse. Or sex.
Sex act.
Horse.
Horse.
See, that's why.
Oh, we got some more horses in here, yeah.
I need an intern.
I was pretty good on my percentages before that.
Doo-wop gold. Horse.
Doo-wop gold.
Or sex. Doo-wop. Doo-wop.
Not mbop gold.
No. Gold.
That would be a preteen sex act.
Doo-wop gold.
Doo-wop gold.
Horse. Or sex.
Sex.
I think it is. It is sex.
All right.
Sex. Lip smacking good. Horse. Or sex.
I think it's both, but let's go with horse.
Horse is right. Ding. All right.
Nice.
Crash and burn. Horse. Or sex.
Either one of those is good.
Sorry, I just looked up doo-wop gold.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn. Cockburn. Remember from last week?
Oh,
It could be the cockburn.
But I'm going with a horse.
Horse is right.
All right.
Greek fire.
If it's Greek involved, then that's a sex.
It is sex.
Right.
That is correct. Scooby snack. Horse or sex.
I need you to not ever say that with a sexual
Scooby
ever again.
snack.
Scooby snack.
Horse
Ah.
or sex.
Sex.
Horse.
Oh man.
All right. Last and certainly not least, Sneaky Pete. Horse or sex. Sneaky Pete. Horse or sex.
Both, but sex act.
Horse.
That's probably a sex act too.
Horse.
You do not. This is one of them cases where I would recommend that people don't look up.
Horse or sex.
Just
Well,
assume-
you get a visual of like
just assume
anuses,
that
I'm sure.
Oh, they're all. I mean, it starts
couple of them
there.
were
And
horrible.
it's worse.
The first one was the
These
worst
aren't
one.
even the ones that I know aren't even on this list.
But the old
like the
King
angry
Clancy.
gorilla, like you
Yeah.
rip your pubes off and throw them on the back, and so yeah, right.
That sounds like it hurts, man.
Like, this is
right, I'm telling you,
This
they're
is
out
stuff
there.
that's never gonna make
Right,
it to
no,
the checklist.
no,
of
no,
things
no.
I'm trying to do.
All right.
I'll just tell you what doo-wop gold ends with.
Oh no!
It's, you
A
do all
urine-
this, you do all
a
this
urine-
stuff, and then it says, and then pee on her head.
Oh, thanks.
I knew urine was involved.
Yeah.
All right,
The golden shower.
that's what you can expect. Whim hits are getting better. I'm just gonna get filthier, funnier, whatever. Horse or sex. So we move on to the state of the art, which is it's one of our newer segments, and I'm gonna let Stefan do the lead and
Lead in.
question our brown fella about it, and off you go.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well, we all know the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song that he did on, I think first on SNL and then put it on various albums. But if you remember the lines pretty well, I believe the lines go, O.J. Simpson, not a Jew. He gets a laugh, and then he says, but guess who is? Hall of Famer Rod Carew. And Rod
converted,
Carew,
yeah.
who was, he says he's converted.
He converted, yeah.
Rod Carew is African American. Recently, he admitted in an interview with TMZ.com that contrary to what Sandler said in the Hanukkah song, he never did convert to Judaism. For those who don't know, Carew was a baseball player in the probably 60s and 70s. He was a good hitter, not a power guy.
That's his department.
He was an average guy, definitely, and he's been a hitting coach for a long time.
Really?
In the majors, yeah. He's thought of being one of the best out there, but yeah, he said about the Judaism thing. I was about to convert and I never did. I think Adam found out about it later. I'm not really sure who thinks of converting to a particular religion and then just doesn't get around to it. Carew revealed that he struck up a friendship with Sandler after the song came out, and that he was honored to be included in it, even if it was erroneous. So I guess the question for State of the Art is, lacking Rod Carew. African American and Jewish. Does it exist?
It exists. Last time I heard about that, it was Sammy Davis Jr. But rappers are starting to mention that type of stuff in songs.
Rappers, really?
Rappers are starting to mention it, so that means it's got to be on the table again.
Well, that's why I put it out there.
Actually, Judaism?
Yeah.
Oh. That's why I put it out there, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Mazel
not.
Tov and, you know.
But it might be a sex act or a horse name. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, because Jay-Z mentioned that like 4 or 5 years ago, then people started dropping it. So, dropping it in there. So maybe people are looking into it again.
Right.
Probably some sort of money-saving venture. Don't look at me for that. I'm just saying this is what rappers do. Hey.
So just Sammy Davis is...
That's the only one I know about, for sure. That, you know, said it out loud. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Well, that's not a lot.
Yeah, that's the one I knew.
And he's dead as shit.
He's long gone.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one I knew about for sure.
Sex act or the horse name.
Yeah, I Drake.
Sex act or Sammy Davis
right,
Jr.
right.
Drake is
Or-
also black and Jewish.
Well, is he?
Yeah.
Really? All right. Well, that's... See, so it's out there. This is what I'm trying to bring to people. Right.
You know, rappers start bringing it up more, and
but he's a light-skinned brother.
well, he's mixed.
There's some white involved.
I think he has a white mom.
That's what a Jewish
He's
comes
from
in.
Canada, so I mean,
Right, yeah.
but he spent a lot of his life in
But
Mississippi.
they're frugal, you know. I don't know.
That's all. He spent a lot. He spent a lot of his life in Mississippi, though. But his dad is super duper black, mom is white.
Okay.
So, and then of course Lenny Kravitz. Jeez.
No, I knew
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I was waiting for y'all to say that.
Oh, yeah. I
You know, that's
Chappelle's show,
that's
the racial
my-
draft.
But that's my love. That's my boy. And yeah.
James Earl Jones too. I'm looking at it now.
See, thank you. I'm also
James Earl Jones is Jewish?
But I'm letting you explore your own culture through
Yeah.
this, and that's the point. We can learn as white fellas,
Yes.
but the brown fella involved can also learn, and certainly Lenny Kravitz was
Yeah, Bill Cosby.
one of the point why Bill's not. No, I don't know,
I don't know if that's proven.
but but Lenny certainly, his father was big Jew, but
Yeah.
but and one of my favorite people. So certainly, and it's not something that you'd ever think you'd ever put together, but we're all one. We're all, you know, religion,
Rice.
color. I mean,
Whoopi
I
Goldberg.
tap y'all by color.
Is this a reliable source you got here?
I don't know if these are allowed. I don't know if these are
So
allowed. All right.
we're learning all together.
But yeah, Drake, that's legit.
Right? No, it is, and Lenny is for sure. I mean, his father was white as
Something that's really white.
this paper, right?
Yes.
And then Jewish as the menorah, but yeah, and that was the key example, and what the Rod Carew incident kind of forced me to bring it to light, but or moment, whatever. The incident, you're right, is not the best way to put it. But speaking of inappropriately talking in front of cameras, Terrell Owens is back in the NFL.
All right.
So every person who writes for a newspaper, which is almost obsolete, but
What's a newspaper?
or ESPN, he's back. They're excited. He's back. He signed a 1-year deal with the Seahawks. $1 million was the deal. 15 years in the league.
So like the Chad Johnson deal. That may not work out too well. Sorry.
I'm not sure what they paid him, but
He might not see most of it.
but that's the tribute. Is he's back in the league,
He made it back.
and yeah, I really
a lot
don't
of
want
these
to.
guys made it back. It's weird. Braylon made it back.
Same team. Yeah.
Is
And it
T.O.
was
making
looking-
the team?
Those guys are probably making the team.
Yeah, but
Quincy Jones' daughter is also Jewish.
I guess so.
and high. Yeah, and beautiful. But
so the fact that she's black might be the more surprising.
Well, we need to see. Well, we need to separate and make another podcast for that. Then, so.
But no, I mean it tears back. Whatever. All right. But what I really wanted to talk about real quick is the dream team. My dream team. This was my. I'm wearing the USA shirt. It was my dream team, and I still say they would beat the '92 team. '92 kissed my ass, and I was so proud today. I woke up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday to watch them play.
Ooh, man.
So I loved how they did it, who they did it against, what they did, and I've never seen that goofy fucking bastard Coach K jump around in excitement more than I ever saw him this morning.
He's retiring from it though.
He's
right?
done. He's done. But yeah. And it was special in every way, and because people think the NBA is our league. Like the three of us love the NBA. Not many people do.
That's true.
They really don't.
Fans, yeah.
Right? They think that they're just Negro thugs and this and that, but we know that they're wonderful. They're wonderful people, beyond their athletic abilities, and they were humbled by this. They stood there, they listened to the anthem, and they were human for that moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's we already understand that, and it's great that seeing it reinforces what we believe. Mm-hmm. But just see it, and I mean there were schoolgirls, in the candy shop, like
maybe schoolboys.
No, but it was that they were that ecstatic. They were that, and Durant, of course, broke the record for scoring in that Olympic trial.
Yeah,
of course, he's fucking great. But and with class, it's not about this. It's not about Oklahoma. It's not about me. It's about the USA on the front of our chest. And
which you do have,
right? Which I just patted. But I mean it was love the NBA is added. It's the guys that are the best in this league are the best we've ever had. Honestly, I mean, yeah, Michael did his thing, Max did his thing, Larry did his thing, but these guys now are the smartest. They're the best, and going forward, David Stern's a genius. Nobody wants to give him that, but Kobe Bryant could be the president. I mean, they're just smart guys beyond their athletic ability. Don't see a brown person and think that they're just athletes. No, these guys are. We've evolved beyond that, and we voted a president that a little bit brown. So again, I don't want to get political,
at least half.
but I really do think that people's hate on the NBA is because it's
a primarily
African American. Yeah. So, but listen to the guys. Let them. They won gold, and I was the proudest I've ever been about a gold medal in my life this morning. I woke up for it, like I said, and that's my biggest tribute. Terrell Owens is just fun to have around, but that Olympic team doing what they did and appreciating it the way they did is makes me proud to be an American.
Yeah, they were classy about it. I mean, and especially all the comparisons that everybody's drawn between them and the '92 team. That I mean, they didn't bother themselves with that. They just went out and won. They weren't proclaiming themselves as greatest ever or anything like that. Like, okay, let's let other people argue about that, which people have to a great extent. But yeah, they got the job done against a significantly improved international opposition versus 20 years ago.
Yes, that's the important part.
Yeah.
But class, and LeBron, I obviously, I made parodies about him. I've messed around about him, made jokes, but he was the first one to stop the celebration and shake those guys' hands and be in that line when you're good game, kind of thing. And But that's a LeBron I love. That's a LeBron I want to love, and because that's LeBron. I mean, it's just easy to make fun of because he made a mistake, but he was 20 some odd years old.
25 or
right. So, but to see him today, he led the team. He really did, and
yeah, he led them without having to be dominant on the stat sheet too. He
right.
didn't have to be the 30-point scorer, but he, put it together when the team needed it.
Right, 19 points in the fourth quarter and stuff like that. Yeah, no, certainly.
Yeah, so that's what leaders do.
He's who I thought he was, and for that I could sleep tonight. I mean, I could always sleep tonight, but
yes. I plan to.
I can. It's a better, somber moment. He just handled it the way that you want your country to be represented in that role, and they all did. I mean, Kevin Durant, Kobe, those three are. The league is in great hands, and those are the 6 hands that the league is in, and that's why you racist white people need to watch the fucking NBA. You dumb fucks.
I mean, that's a good point about the class. I remember, I think it was in '98, the Nagano Winter Games. The U.S. hockey team was upset early, and they responded by going back to the hotel and trashing their rooms. It's like, that's classy.
Bunch of crackers, probably. Hockey.
Oh, the NHL? Yeah.
Right,
it's, 99% white.
Right. No, I mean, I'm not trying to make political or racial, but I mean, I will, so maybe that'll work. Maybe, listen, comment.
Athletes can be bastards regardless of
no doubt.
They look like.
Right, and none of that, yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to get through this without, that honestly was moved this morning. Moved to wake up, moved to watch, and then moved when they won. Because these guys are, the way Coach K reacted, like jumping up and down, and that's fun to see. Like, this guy's accomplished everything for the most part, and he's already he didn't get a medal, which I think sucks, but yeah, but just to see his reaction, and these millionaires reacting like they, it was really cool. So, but I think that does it. We drag a little bit more than I wanted to. But that does it for the 14th installment. We ran a little longer than I wanted to go, but we'll fix that.
Just play it back at double speed.
Yeah.
Then it'll go faster.
Honestly, I'm just my ass, really. I mean,
sound like chipmunks.
Right. Yeah. I don't understand why you don't listen to begin with, but
tell people to watch Black Dynamite. Hilarious show.
Is that a sex act or a horse name?
Horse name. Cartoon. Cartoon on Adult Swim Sunday nights.
Yes.
Totally awesome. Cry for help. Great.
See, so I didn't Adult Swim just for you. I did.
Yeah.
And Mexico was awesome, by the way.
Chewbacca agrees.
Chewie, no. Closing ceremony. Did they have like really big pizzas on tables, or did I miss that?
Probably.
That ain't what I was looking at.
Massive pizzas. Hey, get me some of that.
So how was the date?
That was fun. Yeah. We just went to the game. We didn't do anything else.
Well, yeah.
Met there, and I came here. She had work to do, so that was good.
Plans for future?
We didn't talk about that. We'll see how it goes.
I won't put this on the pod.